Imagine standing before a structure so ancient, so intricately built, that it defies everything we know about history. A lost civilization that could have been so advanced that even today, with all our technology, we still can't quite figure out how they did it. From gigantic stone blocks, carved with precision beyond modern tools, to mysterious artifacts that seem to possess knowledge we've only just begun to understand. These discoveries challenge the very foundation of archaeology. But the most baffling question remains: who built them and why? The most shocking part: we don't have the answers. These monumental discoveries, though awe-inspiring, remain largely unexplained, leaving scientists scratching their heads. What if these ancient civilizations were tapping into knowledge, technology, or even powers that we still can't fully grasp? Some of these archaeological sites have stood the test of time, waiting for the right eyes to uncover their hidden truths. Tonight, we're diving into the world's most mysterious and mind-blowing archaeological discoveries. The kind of mysteries that will make you question everything you thought you knew about human history. If you're ready to uncover the secrets of ancient civilizations, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow explorers. Let's dive into these unbelievable mysteries together. 1. The Lost City of Atlantis. Fact or fiction? For thousands of years, the legend of Atlantis has captivated our imaginations. Descriptions vary, but the essence remains the same. A vast, powerful civilization, lost to the sea in a single day and night of catastrophe. The tale, first told by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, paints Atlantis as a highly advanced society, rich in culture and technology, far surpassing anything we've seen in history. But was Atlantis just a myth, a product of Plato's imagination? Or was there a real city, one whose advanced knowledge has been erased by time? Plato's writings describe Atlantis as a thriving empire, located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, now known as the Strait of Gibraltar. The city was said to be built on a series of concentric islands, its streets lined with canals, and its people capable of harnessing powerful energies. Yet, despite numerous attempts to locate it, no archaeological evidence has ever conclusively proven Atlantis's existence. Or has it? Some believe that the remains of Atlantis could lie beneath the ocean, submerged by a cataclysmic event, such as an earthquake or a volcanic eruption. Others propose that Atlantis was simply an allegory for the rise and fall of civilizations, a warning about hubris and the consequences of overreaching. But the question remains: could a real civilization, with knowledge and technology far ahead of its time, have existed and vanished long before the ancient Greeks? The search for Atlantis may just be the beginning of uncovering a forgotten history. 2. Gobekli Tepe, the world's oldest temple. Imagine a time when humanity had barely begun to form villages, and yet, deep in the Anatolian hills, an advanced society was already constructing a massive temple complex, not to worship gods, but possibly to harness the earth's energy. Gobekli Tepe, considered the world's oldest temple, is challenging everything we thought we knew about early human civilization. Dating back over 12,000 years, long before the rise of Mesopotamia or the Egyptian dynasties, this extraordinary site contains massive stone pillars, some weighing up to 20 tons, intricately carved with animal motifs and symbols that remain enigmatic to this day. But here's the real puzzle: who built Gobekli Tepe, and why? The site's purpose remains unclear. It predates agriculture, which means that the people who built it were still hunter-gatherers. How could a group of nomadic people possess the knowledge to construct such an advanced site? Theories abound, ranging from it being a place of ritual and worship to a complex astronomical observatory, aligning with celestial events like the solstices. What's even more baffling is that Gobekli Tepe was intentionally buried after only a few centuries of use, its purpose lost to time. Was this deliberate, to protect its secrets from future generations, or is there something deeper, an ancient knowledge buried with it? The mystery of Gobekli Tepe is just beginning to unravel, and with every new discovery, it raises more questions than it answers. 3. The Pyramids of Mesoamerica, before Giza. Before the monumental pyramids of Egypt graced the desert sands, a different kind of pyramid had already risen in Mesoamerica. The pyramids of the sun and moon in Teotihuacan and the pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza are masterpieces of ancient architecture that predate Egypt's Great Pyramid by centuries. These pyramids are often overlooked in favor of their Egyptian counterparts, but they raise the same questions. How were these massive structures built, and why are they so remarkably aligned with astronomical events? The Pyramid of Kukulkan, also known as El Castillo, is particularly intriguing. During the equinox, shadows cast by the pyramid create the illusion of a snake slithering down the steps, a design element that can only be appreciated from a specific vantage point. This level of astronomical knowledge suggests the builders possessed an understanding of the stars, the planets, and the movements of the sun and moon that rivals modern knowledge. But it's not just their design that's perplexing. It's the sheer scale and precision of these pyramids. The stones used in these structures weigh tons, and the construction methods remain a mystery. Who were these ancient builders, and what knowledge did they possess to create such advanced structures? Were they merely observing the heavens, or were they harnessing something far more powerful? The pyramids of Mesoamerica, like their Egyptian cousins, challenge our understanding of ancient technology. 4. The Antikythera Mechanism, ancient analog computer. In 1901, a shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera, a small Greek island, revealed an astonishing artifact that would rewrite history. The Antikythera Mechanism, often referred to as the world's first analog computer, is an ancient device with intricate gears and dials that predates any known similar technology by over 1,000 years. It was used to predict astronomical events, track celestial movements, and even calculate the timing of eclipses. What's most perplexing about this discovery is not just the device itself, but the fact that it was built around 100 BC, long before any comparable mechanical technology existed. The mechanism consists of a system of interlocking bronze gears, some of which are so finely crafted that modern engineers still struggle to replicate them. The complexity and precision of the Antikythera mechanism suggest that ancient civilizations may have had knowledge of mechanical engineering, astronomy, and mathematics that we have only recently rediscovered. The mystery deepens when you consider its purpose. Was the device used simply for astronomical calculations, or could it have had other, more profound applications? Some researchers suggest it may have been part of a lost civilization's advanced understanding of time and energy manipulation. Either way, the Antikythera mechanism challenges everything we thought we knew about ancient technological capabilities and raises the question, what other pieces of ancient technology have been lost to history? 5. The Nazca Lines, giant artworks or ancient technology. Stretching across the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Lines are among the most mysterious creations on Earth. These massive geoglyphs, which cover an area of over 200 square miles, depict animals, geometric patterns, and even humanoid figures, all drawn with such precision that they can only be fully appreciated from the sky. But how could the ancient Nazca people, with no ability to fly or use aerial observation, create such large-scale art? And why? The mystery deepens when you consider their purpose. Some suggest the lines were created for religious or ceremonial purposes, perhaps as paths for rituals or offerings to the gods. Others believe the Nazca Lines were an advanced form of astronomical calendar, aligning with celestial bodies such as the sun, moon, and stars. The precise placement of certain lines and figures hints at an advanced understanding of the cosmos, far beyond what we would expect from a civilization of this era. But there's an even more baffling theory. Could the lines have been created to communicate with extraterrestrial beings? Some researchers propose that these vast markings may have been designed as a form of signal, visible only from the sky. The sheer scale, precision, and purpose of the Nazca Lines leave us with more questions than answers. Were they simple artwork or part of a much larger, unknown technological system? 6. The Great Wall of China. Ancient power or border? The Great Wall of China is often thought of as a monumental structure built to defend the Chinese Empire from invaders. Yet, this massive wall, which stretches over 13,000 miles, may have had a purpose far greater than mere defense. While its most obvious role was to protect against northern invaders, the mysteries surrounding its construction and design suggest that the Great Wall could have served as something much more. Perhaps an ancient power source, a cosmic alignment tool, or even an energy conductor. What's most fascinating is the remarkable precision of the wall's construction. The wall is made up of different sections, each built using materials that vary greatly depending on the region, yet they all fit together in perfect alignment with the landscape. Some parts of the wall are made from brick, while others use earth, wood, and stone. Materials that suggest not only a mastery of engineering, but an ability to work with diverse natural resources in a coordinated effort. Some researchers believe that the Great Wall's construction may have been influenced by ancient knowledge of energy, aligning with celestial forces or harnessing the Earth's natural magnetic fields. Could the wall have been more than just a physical barrier? Was it designed to control or channel energy, perhaps drawing on the surrounding landscape and the heavens? The more we learn about the Great Wall of China, the more we realize it could hold secrets far beyond its military function. 7. The Sphinx, a giant mystery beneath the sand. The Great Sphinx of Giza, with its lion's body and human head, has stood for thousands of years, guarding the pyramids of Giza. But the origins of this monumental statue remain shrouded in mystery. While the ancient Egyptians are credited with its construction around 4,500 years ago, there are many who believe the Sphinx could be far older, possibly built by a civilization long before Egypt's rise. The evidence for this theory lies in the weathering patterns on the Sphinx's body. Geologists who have studied the Sphinx closely argue that the erosion seen on its limestone body is consistent with water erosion, not wind and sand, suggesting that the statue was carved during a time when the region was much wetter, possibly over 10,000 years ago. This would place the Sphinx's creation long before the time of the pharaohs, during a period when Egypt was a very different place. If the Sphinx was indeed built by an earlier civilization, who were they? What kind of knowledge did they possess to create such an impressive monument? And why did they leave no records of their existence? Some theorize that the Sphinx could have been part of a much older, advanced civilization, one whose knowledge of engineering, astronomy, and possibly even energy manipulation was lost to time. The true origins of the Sphinx may hold the key to understanding a forgotten chapter in human history. 8. The megalithic ruins of Nan Madol, a lost city on water. Far in the Pacific Ocean, on the small island of Pohnpei in Micronesia, lies the mysterious city of Nan Madol. Built on a series of small artificial islands connected by canals, This ancient city appears to be the product of a civilization far ahead of its time. With its towering stone walls, elaborate canals, and mysterious ruins, Nan Madol has long baffled archaeologists and historians, raising questions about how such a complex city could have been built with the tools of its time. What makes Nan Madol so perplexing is the precision of its construction. The site is composed of massive basalt stones, some weighing several tons, that were perfectly shaped and fit together without mortar. The stonework, along with the unique design of the city built on water, suggests advanced engineering knowledge. How did the people of Nan Madol manage to move and place these stones? And why did they build a city on water? Some theories propose that Nan Madol was not just a city, but a spiritual center, possibly used for ceremonial purposes. Others speculate that the city might have been a hub for trade or power. What we do know is that the city was abandoned long before Western explorers arrived, and its origins remain a mystery. Who built Nan Madol, and what knowledge did they have that allowed them to construct such an extraordinary city? 9. The Piri Reis Map, evidence of ancient global travel. In 1513, a map known as the Piri Reis Map was drawn, showing parts of the world that should not have been known to the cartographer at the time. The map, created by the Ottoman admiral and cartographer Piri Reis, depicts the coastlines of Europe, Africa, and the Americas with uncanny accuracy, including parts of the Antarctic coastline, a landmass that was not even discovered until modern times. How did Piri Reis have access to such detailed information about places that were not explored or charted during his lifetime? Some researchers believe the Piri Reis map could be based on much older maps, possibly created by an advanced civilization that existed long before Columbus set sail. The map's details, especially the depiction of Antarctica without ice, suggest that ancient peoples may have had access to knowledge and technology that allowed them to map the world with incredible precision, including places that should have been unknown to them. The mystery of the Piri Reis map raises a crucial question. Could it be evidence of ancient global travel and knowledge sharing, a lost civilization that mapped the world long before recorded history? The map has led many to speculate that ancient civilizations, perhaps from the distant past, had knowledge of far-reaching lands and global connections. But for reasons unknown, this knowledge was lost to time. 10. The Nazca Lines, Earth's largest art. In the deserts of Peru, giant geoglyphs, massive drawings etched into the earth, stretch across the landscape, visible only from the sky. These Nazca Lines have puzzled archaeologists for years, and no one can agree on how or why they were created. The lines form geometric shapes, animals, and even humanoid figures, and they span an area of nearly 200 square miles. But the true mystery lies in the fact that these vast designs can only be fully appreciated from above, leading many to ask, why were they made, and who could have had the ability to see them from such a vantage point? Some scholars suggest that the Nazca Lines were created as part of an ancient astronomical calendar, marking the positions of celestial bodies, or aligning with the movements of the stars. Others believe that the lines served as spiritual pathways, created for the gods or used in rituals. But the most perplexing theory is that the ancient Nazca people may have had access to flight, or some form of aerial view of their creations, which would explain the immense size and precise geometry of the lines. What if the Nazca Lines are more than just a mystery? What if they are a piece of lost technology, revealing the advanced knowledge of a civilization whose understanding of the Earth, astronomy, and possibly even aerial navigation far surpassed anything we thought possible? 11. The Great Wall of China, ancient power or border. 240 words. The Great Wall of China, often thought of as a military defense structure, holds far more mysteries than simply being a border. Spanning over 13,000 miles, the wall was built over centuries, with different sections showing variations in construction techniques. But what if the wall had a purpose beyond defense? Some researchers believe the Great Wall may have been part of a much larger system of energy harnessing, possibly using the surrounding landscape's natural magnetic and energy fields. Its alignment, construction methods, and even the placement of its watchtowers raise questions about its true purpose. The wall's ability to stretch across such a vast and varied landscape also suggests that it might have been designed to channel energies, control atmospheric forces, or even tap into cosmic energy. The mystery lies in how ancient people, without modern tools, were able to build such a complex structure with precise engineering, and why the wall's purpose extends beyond the mere defense of a kingdom. What knowledge did the builders have that we've yet to rediscover? Could the Great Wall have served a deeper, perhaps even cosmic function, aligning with celestial bodies and drawing energy from the earth itself? The idea that this colossal structure might have had an unknown, possibly lost function, is a tantalizing mystery that continues to puzzle historians and archaeologists. 12. The Moai of Easter Island, giants of the past. On the remote island of Easter Island, known as Rapa Nui, stand hundreds of stone statues called Moai, each one meticulously carved from volcanic rock. These towering figures, some weighing over 80 tons, face inland. But the question remains, why? Who were these giant statues made to honor, and how were they transported across the island without the technology we rely on today? These mysteries have baffled historians for centuries. The most puzzling question, however, is how the islanders managed to move these massive statues. Some theories suggest that they used ropes to walk the statues into position, but the sheer weight of the Moai makes this theory seem improbable. Others speculate that the statues might have been part of an advanced engineering or energy system, designed to tap into the Earth's natural power or celestial alignments. Despite extensive research, the purpose of the Moai remains elusive. Were they simply symbolic representations of ancestors, or did they serve a more practical function? Some believe that these statues were used to communicate with gods, or even extraterrestrials. What if the Moai were the remnants of an ancient civilization with a deep understanding of energy and nature that we are only beginning to grasp? 13. The Baalbek Stones, the world's largest blocks. In the ancient city of Baalbek, Lebanon, there lies an enigma so large and heavy that it defies modern engineering, the trilithon. These three massive stones, each weighing an estimated 1,000 tons, are part of a larger temple complex that has puzzled researchers for centuries. How did the ancient builders move and position these stones with such precision? And why were they even needed? The sheer size and weight of the stones suggest that the builders of Baalbek possessed knowledge and techniques that far surpassed what was thought possible for their time. But the most intriguing aspect of the Baalbek stones is the question of their purpose. Some theories propose that these stones were part of an ancient energy grid or used to harness cosmic forces, but there is little evidence to support this. Or is there? The accuracy with which the stones were positioned and the alignment with celestial events have led some to suggest that Baalbek was not just a religious site, but a place of power, where the forces of the earth and the cosmos were understood and controlled. Could the builders of Baalbek have been tapping into a long-lost technology that harnessed the energy of the earth itself? The mysteries of Baalbek may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of a civilization whose knowledge of engineering and energy has long been forgotten. 14. The Temple of Karnak, ancient Egypt's grandest design. The Temple of Karnak, one of the largest religious complexes ever built, is a stunning testament to ancient Egypt's architectural brilliance. But what if Karnak was more than just a place of worship? What if it was an energy center, a grand design built to harness the Earth's natural forces? As researchers study the temple's layout, some have begun to wonder if the Egyptians used sacred geometry and astronomical alignments to construct a place that functioned as both a religious temple and a powerful machine. The sheer scale of Karnak is mind-boggling. The massive columns, the intricate carvings, and the alignment with the stars suggest that this was not merely a place for rituals, but perhaps a site of advanced technological significance. Was the temple built using knowledge passed down from even earlier, more advanced civilizations? Or was it the culmination of Egypt's own mastery over architecture, astronomy, and energy manipulation? The carvings within Karnak are filled with symbolism, and many of them depict gods and celestial beings interacting with the human world. Could these gods have represented the ancient knowledge of energy hidden deep within the walls of the temple? Was Karnak a blueprint for understanding the connection between the earth, the stars, and the forces that govern the universe? 15. The Cyclopean Walls of Mycenae, giants of ancient Greece. The city of Mycenae in ancient Greece is home to some of the most impressive and enigmatic structures in the world. The Cyclopean walls, made up of massive stones so large that they appear to defy logic, were constructed using engineering techniques that we still can't replicate today. How were these massive stones quarried, transported, and placed with such precision without the advanced tools and technology we rely on today? The name Cyclopean comes from Greek mythology, where the walls were thought to be built by the Cyclopes, the mythical one-eyed giants. But what if the name is not just a myth? Could it be that a lost civilization, one with advanced knowledge of engineering and stonework, built these walls? The sheer scale and precision of the stones raise more questions than answers. Some researchers believe that the Mycenaeans were influenced by an even older, more advanced civilization, one whose knowledge of construction and geometry was lost to time. Was the Cyclopean construction style a direct legacy of this forgotten civilization? And what purpose did these colossal walls serve? Were they built solely for defense, or did they have a deeper, more profound meaning, possibly linked to ancient energy sources or astronomical alignments? 16. The megalithic stone circles, aligning with the cosmos. Throughout history, megalithic stone circles like Stonehenge in England, Karnak in France, and Callanish in Scotland have fascinated both archaeologists and astronomers. These ancient structures, built thousands of years ago, are perfectly aligned with celestial events like solstices, equinoxes, and lunar cycles, suggesting that their builders had an advanced understanding of astronomy. But how did these ancient peoples, without modern technology, manage to align massive stones with such precision? Some theorists believe these stone circles were more than just ceremonial sites. They may have been used to harness natural energy or to act as astronomical observatories. The intricate knowledge of the stars, sun, and moon, demonstrated by the positioning of these stones, suggests that the builders possessed an understanding of the cosmos that was far ahead of their time. But were these structures more than just symbolic representations of the sky? The energy within the earth, amplified by the arrangement of stones, could have been harnessed for purposes beyond what we can imagine today. Could these ancient stone circles have been designed to manipulate the forces of nature? If they were, it would mean that our ancestors were tapping into knowledge and technology that modern science is only beginning to grasp. 17. The mysterious Colossus of Rhodes, lost engineering. The Colossus of Rhodes, once one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, stood at the entrance to the harbor of the island of Rhodes. This towering statue, depicting the sun god Helios, was over 100 feet tall, and it stood proudly for over 50 years before being destroyed by an earthquake in 226 BC. But what if the Colossus wasn't just a marvel of sculpture? What if it was an engineering feat that we still can't fully comprehend? The colossal size of the statue and its engineering have led some to speculate that it may have served a purpose beyond that of a mere statue. Some believe that the Colossus may have been built with an ancient knowledge of energy manipulation, possibly harnessing natural forces or using the massive size of the statue to interact with the environment in ways we can only theorize. Its location at the entrance to the harbor could have had more significance than just symbolic. The Colossus was constructed using a mix of iron and bronze, materials that suggest advanced metallurgical techniques. Could this giant statue have been an early form of a machine, an ancient structure with a hidden purpose that's long been forgotten? The mystery of the Colossus of Rhodes continues to baffle historians and engineers, with its advanced construction and sudden disappearance, leaving us to wonder about the lost knowledge behind it. 18. The elusive city of Atlantis. Fact or fiction? The legend of Atlantis has been passed down through generations, captivating the imaginations of explorers, scholars, and mystics alike. Described by Plato as a powerful, advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago, Atlantis was said to have sunk into the ocean in a single cataclysmic event. But could there be more truth to the legend than we realize? Could Atlantis have been a real city, and its downfall a tragic event that erased a once great civilization from the pages of history? Plato's description of Atlantis is detailed, painting a picture of an island that was rich in resources, advanced in technology, and surrounded by a powerful military. Yet, despite numerous searches and theories, no physical evidence has ever been found to confirm its existence. Some scholars believe that Atlantis was a real place, located somewhere in the Mediterranean or the Caribbean, while others think it may have been a fictional story designed to illustrate moral lessons. But what if Atlantis wasn't just a myth? What if its technology, knowledge, and culture were real, and the remnants of this lost city lie beneath the ocean, waiting to be rediscovered? As we explore the mystery of Atlantis, we are left with one unanswerable question. Could the answers be hidden beneath the waves, waiting for the right moment to resurface? Chapter 19. The Great Pyramid of Giza, more than just a tomb. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the last remaining wonder of the ancient world, has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. While it is widely believed to have been built as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu, many researchers now believe that it may have served a far more complex purpose, one that could involve advanced technology, energy manipulation, or even a form of ancient knowledge lost to time. The precision of the pyramid's construction is staggering. The alignment of the pyramid to true north, the exact measurement of its sides, and the vast number of blocks used in its construction all point to a level of sophistication that seems impossible for the time. Some researchers speculate that the pyramid may have been a massive energy device, capable of harnessing the Earth's natural forces or tapping into cosmic energy. Could the pyramid have been more than a tomb? Could it have been part of an ancient energy grid designed to channel and manipulate energy? Theories abound about the pyramid's true function, but the mystery of how it was built and what it was meant to achieve remains unsolved. One thing is certain: the Great Pyramid is far more than just a monument to the past. It may be the key to unlocking the ancient secrets of the universe. Chapter 20. The Incas' Advanced Knowledge of Agriculture. 240 words. The Inca Empire, one of the greatest civilizations in history, thrived in the rugged mountains of South America long before the arrival of the Spanish. What is often overlooked is the Incas' remarkable achievements in agriculture, which allowed them to feed an empire that spanned over 2,500 miles of difficult terrain. But the true extent of the Incas' agricultural knowledge goes far beyond what is commonly understood. The Incas developed an advanced system of terracing, carving stepped fields into the steep Andean mountainsides to maximize agricultural production. They also created sophisticated irrigation systems to channel water from distant sources to nourish their crops. But the Incas' agricultural innovations didn't stop there. They also cultivated hundreds of varieties of crops, many of which were adapted to the high-altitude environment of the Andes. In addition, the Incas practiced crop rotation and developed methods to preserve food for the winter months, allowing their empire to thrive despite the challenges of the environment. What makes the Incas' agricultural practices so fascinating is that they were developed without modern tools or scientific knowledge. The Incas had a deep understanding of the land, the climate, and the natural world around them. Could their advanced agricultural techniques have been passed down from even older civilizations? Or was it the result of an ancient wisdom that we are only just beginning to uncover? 21. The Ark of the Covenant. Power beyond religion. The Ark of the Covenant has been one of the most enigmatic and powerful relics in religious history. Described in the Bible as the sacred chest that held the tablets of the Ten Commandments, the Ark was said to possess extraordinary powers, capable of defeating armies and causing miracles. But what if the Ark was more than just a religious artifact? What if it was an ancient device, a source of energy, or a tool capable of manipulating natural forces? The Ark's detailed description in ancient texts mentions that it was constructed using gold and acacia wood, materials that are said to have special properties. Some researchers believe that the Ark's gold plating and its placement in the temple could have been designed to amplify and channel electromagnetic or even cosmic energy. Could the Ark have been part of a forgotten technological system that harnessed powerful forces in the ancient world? Theories about the Ark's true nature range from it being a simple religious vessel to it being an advanced energy device, perhaps capable of powering ancient machines or amplifying spiritual practices. Some even speculate that the Ark might have been a communication tool, capable of connecting the ancient Israelites with divine forces or otherworldly beings. Could the Ark's mysterious powers have been the key to understanding a lost technology, one that could change the course of history? Chapter 22. The Lost Civilization of the Sahara Desert. Beneath the vast, desolate sands of the Sahara Desert lies evidence of a civilization so advanced that its very existence was thought to be a myth. Thousands of years ago, the Sahara was not the barren wasteland it is today, but a lush green landscape, teeming with life and water. The remains of this lost civilization are scattered across the desert, from ancient rock art to ruined cities and mysterious stone structures. But who were the people who lived here, and how did they disappear? Some researchers believe that this lost civilization may have had advanced knowledge of agriculture, architecture, and astronomy. Evidence suggests they may have even built megalithic structures similar to those found in other ancient cultures like Egypt and Mesoamerica. The presence of ancient tools, pottery, and artwork further supports the theory that the Sahara was once home to a thriving, sophisticated culture. But what happened to this civilization? Was it destroyed by a sudden climate shift, or did it simply fade away over time? The mystery of the lost civilization of the Sahara raises more questions than answers. Could it be that this ancient culture had knowledge and technology that was so advanced that it was lost to the sands of time, buried beneath centuries of desert. Chapter 23. The Mysterious Colossus of Rhodes, Lost Engineering. The Colossus of Rhodes, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, once stood as a testament to human engineering and artistic achievement. Standing at over 100 feet tall, this towering statue of the sun, god Helios, was an incredible feat of ancient craftsmanship. Yet, it was destroyed by an earthquake in 226 BC, leaving only memories of its grandeur. But what if the Colossus of Rhodes was more than just a statue? What if it was a marvel of engineering, capable of harnessing forces that we still can't fully understand? Some theories suggest that the Colossus may have been designed not only to stand as a monument, but as a functioning part of an ancient energy system. Could the statue have been built to harness natural forces, such as solar or electromagnetic energy, perhaps even interacting with the environment in ways that we have yet to comprehend? The engineering feats required to build such a statue suggest that the builders of the Colossus may have had knowledge of advanced technology far beyond their time. The mystery surrounding the Colossus of Rhodes raises more questions than answers. How was such a massive statue constructed? Could it have had a purpose beyond simple symbolism? Was it part of a larger system, perhaps linked to other ancient structures with advanced, lost technologies? Chapter 24. The Hidden Chambers of the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood for over 4,500 years, still holding secrets that have yet to be fully unlocked. While most people are familiar with the external grandeur of the pyramid, its interior is equally mysterious. In recent years, advancements in scanning technologies have revealed that there may be hidden chambers within the Great Pyramid, chambers that have never been explored or fully understood. These hidden chambers, some of which are believed to be located within the pyramid's core, could hold the key to understanding the true purpose of the pyramid. Could these chambers contain hidden relics, ancient texts, or even advanced technology that the ancient Egyptians used to harness energy or communicate with the cosmos? Some researchers speculate that the Great Pyramid may have been more than just a tomb. It could have been a massive machine designed to interact with the Earth's magnetic fields, harness solar energy, or even facilitate communication with extraterrestrial beings. The possibility of hidden chambers raises the question: what knowledge did the ancient Egyptians possess, and why was it concealed within the walls of the Great Pyramid? As we uncover more about the internal structure of the pyramid, the mystery continues to deepen, revealing that the Great Pyramid may be far more than just an ancient tomb. Chapter 25. The Legacy of Ancient Civilizations, What We Haven't Found. As we uncover more about the ancient world, we continue to find that much of human history has been lost to time. From the hidden chambers of the Great Pyramid to the mysterious structures of the Mesoamerican pyramids, the legacy of ancient civilizations seems to stretch across time, offering glimpses of lost technologies, knowledge, and wisdom. But the question remains: what else have we yet to discover? Ancient texts, artifacts, and even the remains of entire cities continue to be uncovered, and each new discovery raises more questions than it answers. Could there be entire civilizations that existed long before Egypt, Mesopotamia, or even the Inca, whose knowledge was lost in the sands of time? Could there be technologies that far surpassed our own, only to be erased by a cataclysmic event or the passage of time? The mysteries of the past are not just confined to ancient ruins and artifacts. They are a window into our forgotten history, a history that may hold the key to understanding the true origins of human civilization. As we continue to search for answers, the legacy of ancient civilizations reminds us that there is still much we have yet to discover, and perhaps some mysteries will remain unsolved forever.